The following stream has been approved for all puzzle audiences by the puzzle general community.
Alright. Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cards of the Heart, and welcome back to Puzzle General's Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2020 edition. And we are about to decide one more spot in our final bracket. It is the last Group B matchup of the stage. It is cozypocket and BusterBeachside, and to help me call the action, as often lately, is our S-Hard record holder, Tayman.
Hello everyone, hope everyone's having a good weekend.
Weekend started off fine for us, at least, with a solid 3-0 victory by Tetris Attacker over Karaoke, punching his ticket to the final bracket. And now we've got one more match that will decide things for another group. If you are just tuning into this game for the first time and not able to understand very well how this works, because this is quite the game that has some comprehension issues along with it, you're certainly not alone in that regard. Let me try to explain how this game works and how we are playing it for this tournament. Pokemon Puzzle League is a Match 3 puzzle game first released for the Nintendo 64 on September 25th, 2000 in North America and March 2nd, 2001 in Europe. It was re-released on the Nintendo Wii Virtual Console in both regions in May 2008. It is a Match 3 puzzle game in that if you match at least 3 of the same panel either horizontally or vertically, the panels will disappear. To win, however, you need to do more than just simply match 3 at a time. You need to make combos and chains to not only prevent your gradually rising stack from reaching the top of your playfield for a time, but also to send garbage to your opponent to make their stack reach the top of their playfield. You make combos by matching more than 3 panels in a row at the same time. They don't keep your stack from rising for very long, but they do send small garbage to your opponent that can prove to be very disruptive. You make chains by linking sets of 3 or more matches together. Make a set of panels disappear, and then have the panels immediately above them fall into another match. Not only does this keep your stack from rising for a longer period of time, but it will make thicker garbage blocks that will be more effective at actually filling out your opponent's stack to the top. If your stack reaches the top of your playfield and the game tries to break your stack through the top, you lose. So you want to avoid this at all costs and force it on your opponent as much as possible. To beat these computer opponents, you'll have to either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is completely topped off, send so much garbage to your opponent so they can no longer make a move, or send garbage to your opponent in such a way so that they think that they can no longer make a move. Hard mode contains 15 stages, and V-Hard and S-Hard have 16. In this tournament, players will be racing through those stages to get to the end as fast as they can. The first player to defeat the final opponent wins the race. The first player to win 3 races wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players. Alright, before we can get into breaking down this matchup right now, let's go over what we did to get to this point. So we started this tournament with 4 round-robin groups for our now 13 players. As I stated, we are playing best of 5 races, speedrunning against the one-player stadium computers. In this part of the tournament, we're playing on the hard difficulty level, but as we get into our double elimination final bracket, that difficulty level will go up. And I believe our players have one more week left to complete all those matches, and we should be scheduled to complete those matches on schedule and get to the final bracket with the top 2 players in each of our 4 groups. As I stated before, This matchup will feature the last match of Group B, a group that I firmly qualified myself in a while ago, but now Cozy Pocket and Buster Beachside will be doing their match, and it's very simple. Win and you're in, lose and you are watching the rest of the tournament from the sidelines. And as we look at our opponents specifically, we can't help but notice a little bit of a gap has closed. Buster's best time going into this tournament was nowhere as good as Cozy Pocket's, but just this past week, Buster managed to improve his time to a 9:04, so now he's looking a lot more competitive this time around. Then again, Cozy is also posting, I think screenshots of I think he's the one posting screenshots in Discord of 8-second Lorelei stages. So yeah, I don't know what to think about this matchup. Tay man, help me out here.
Well, I think coming into the tournament, I definitely had Cozy, and I think a lot of other people had Cozy as being the number one or the number 2 seed coming out of this group, just because Cozy has long been known as a very good Tetris Attack player and had already put up really good times in qualifiers for hard mode. I think he got a sub 9 within 2 or 3 hours of him having attempted it. So Cozy was already on everyone's mind as a very good player. Buster, not as much so. A bit of an unfamiliar name, had just come over from the PvP scene, and as we've discussed a little bit before, there isn't a ton of overlap between the PvP and Speedrun community. But as the weeks have gone on and Buster has continued to grind hard mode, we've seen him get all the way down to a 904 or 901 or something like that he's posted in the last week, and it's really hard to get to fluke into a time like that. So as far as I'm concerned, these two are about neck and neck or toe to toe or nose to nose or whatever we want to call it going into this match, and I think it's just going to come down to a matter of consistency. I know Cozy's gotten a lot better at consistency ever since he had a few unfortunate stages in the Tetris Attack 2018 tournament. I gotta say, I'm not as familiar with Buster. I haven't seen him play very much. I think he was in one race night, and that's about it. So honestly, I'm not entirely sure how this one's going to shape out. I'm pretty excited to see how it's going to go. If I had to go ahead and make a call, just with the numbers in hard mode, I'm going to say Cozy in 5 games.
Cozy in 5 games. That's interesting. I can provide a little more context on this. I've been keeping track of everyone's race times throughout this tournament, and I can tell you in each of their matches, Cozy went 4 games against me, and in those games has averaged a time of about 10 minutes 24 seconds, including a very, very nice 9:54 to snipe that one game from me. His slowest time is 11:07. That was his slowest in that matchup. But in Buster's matchup against me, his average time was 12:05, and his fastest time of that bunch was 11:44. So, if nothing else, he's been consistent. But is that going to be enough for him going to possibly steal this playoff spot from Cozy? We'll have to see. Well, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into our match. Alright, I will notify the players that we are ready to go. And we can get these two started on the best of 5 matchup right away. Alright, our race timer is counting down. Now we are about ready to do this for real, I hope.
Oh.
Okay, let's see if I can synchronize these feeds just a little bit. That looks good. Alright, let's see what these two are able to do. Cozy getting right off to work. A little bit of stuttering on Buster's end, but I'm willing to believe at this point that's my problem. But Cozy coming out just fine with a 13-second Gary 1. Definitely what you want to see at this area of hard mode. And Buster, a little bit of a garbage clear struggle, but getting through in 22 seconds.
Yeah, 22 not disastrous. Can definitely do worse on Gary 1, although it really feels bad to have anything lower than a 15 on him. He's a Cozy getting a nice 12 on Brock.
Oh, yes. Yes. For hard mode, you really do want to see times the highest level in the 10 to 15 second range, and so far, Cozy definitely filling that part of the bargain. Buster only managing to get 20-something times. But as you go through this match, you may see both players trying to make specific combos in chains. You may see from Cozy's garbage, there's one small little garbage block that did pretty well at disrupting Misty there. And when you start your chain with those small garbage blocks, with those small combos, their garbage blocks fall down at the bottom of the screen before your chain garbage does. So as a rule, we are looking for garbage that will separate from the rest of the stack. And it does prove to be very disruptive, as these foes only look underneath the lowest garbage block for matches, and leads to some hilarious kills in the higher levels. It's practically required for S-Hard. We'll see plenty of that much later in these proceedings. Alright, Buster getting a good enough surge there. 18 seconds. I think made up a little bit of ground there.
Ooh, I think some nice swag by Cozy.
Okay.
And, able to cut that off, but unfortunately Erica had a clear already lined up. But 15, a very good time with a clear included.
Yeah, that's still very, very good. That's still something you love to see at this point. Buster working on some nice combos, but the combos got leveled.
No leveling.
I hate to see it. Okay, Cozy only going to a 3-chain. The combos were a bit light. Oh, the one little
Koga
the one little
the
4
needed.
combo at the very end ended up being just enough. Whew! That was close. Oh, Buster still struggling to keep Erica topped off. We're going to be working on this stage for a whole minute, it looks like. Just about.
Probably good.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's what I am afraid of the most whenever I start a hard mode run, and that's why it's so important to get your initial wave of garbage to the opponents. Is that, like, if you give them any extra time or any clear, it gives them increases the likelihood that they will find another clear, and kind of snowball from there, and you end up having those really long stages that Buster just had.
Oh,
But a good 15
oh,
follow-up.
Yeah. Nice way to recover. I don't know if Buster went only to an X3 chain there, but you have to think with the long stages he's had already, he's got to take more chances by finding more combos and making smaller chains. Just wonder if that's going through his mind right now. Okay. Okay, I can respect that. Not sure this follow-up chain was super necessary, but okay. All right, it works. If it works, don't knock it. And that worked for Cozy.
Nice 11 with Tracy. Holy cow.
Oh my. Yeah. Well, you really do see the top players begin to separate themselves from the rest of the pack in the second half. Let's see how well Cozy is able to separate. Buster is finding ways to integrate more combos into his chains, and keeping these chains small might be what he needs if he gets reasonably lucky. But
oh no,
that one was not lucky. Not quite never lucky, but it wasn't good. Oh, Rocket was not topped off.
Yeah, Cozy sent 5 or 6 lines there. It's unfortunate that the Rocket was leveled out. And when it comes to the starting layout, you're really hoping for like pillars on either side, because you can have a starting layout where you kind of have the gap in the middle, and that makes it more likely that they'll have pillars, or you can have the layout that's basically entirely flat. And in those situations, you're going to want to send a little more garbage, because it'll take a little bit more to top off the opponent.
Oh, this looks like a wonderful...
Good.
Oh, yes, a wonderful chain from Buster. Getting a nice quick work out of his own Giovanni. He's keeping his chains small and his combos numerous. Oh,
man.
Yeah,
Cozy's
way
getting, down there.
Cozy's getting low himself, not raising his stack super high. Well, now he can't.
Oh my God.
Oh
yeah,
my.
This is exactly what Buster needs to catch up here, is he's just one stage behind at the moment. With Cozy in a pretty bad spot, like this will probably go on for at least a minute.
It takes so long to chain off of garbage. That's gonna be a problem, and it's gonna be a problem if this restream continues to run into technical difficulties.
Why now? 49.
That is some powerful stuttering.
Are we gonna? No. Yeah, are we gonna switch over at all?
That is the question right now. That last stutter that just happened live, that only affected the Twitch stream. Somehow the individual player streams were not affected. Not strongly anyway, so we can afford to keep this going a little bit longer. These players are close enough to the finish that
Are you ready?
we can go ahead and let them finish their first race at least.
Yeah, a little too late to quit now. But Cozy is down to a one-stage lead. He was up to about a 2.5 stage lead until that pretty unfortunate Giovanni.
I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down.
Oh, don't look down. Buster's coming. 31-second Richie. They are
Can't win 'em all.
toe to toe or neck and neck,
Can't win 'em all.
as some people like to say. Oh boy, Cloyster giving Cozy so many problems, and live we don't even have to see it in real time to know
Win 'em all.
that he's having trouble. Those sounds are iconic in this community for a reason.
Yeah, those are sounds we want to hear in the S-Hard speedrun, not as much in the regular hard speedrun.
17 seconds from Buster!
Holy cow.
Oh me, oh my. This Lorelai's going into a minute now. Oh, she gonna have enough time to do this? She is! Oh!
That is unreal.
Buster getting to X4 chain. Little follow-up chain. That would be enough. Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Barely
wow.
enough time. If Bruno didn't make that random clear, then he wouldn't have had enough time, I would imagine.
Finally, Lorelai goes down.
Oh, now Bruno is trolling Buster's inner nature. Oh!
She didn't have time to get there. That chain gave him just enough time for him to find the clear on the reds.
Oh, it's so close. Oh, wait, no. That one little random clear.
Ooh, that's a good setup for Cozy. He's got the pillars and Bruno's looking. That's exactly what he needed there.
Oh, me, oh my.
11-second Bruno. It's gonna come down to Greg or Gary. as some people
It's
like to
really
call it.
gonna come down to Care Bear. Oh my.
Gare Bear with the bear, Nido Queen, as some people have noticed, literally uses bear sound effects. Oh, that's a bad start for Cozy. Hopefully, he's able to get a nice recovery here. Yeah, luckily, his initial wave just had combo garbage, so. But Gary going way down there. And Buster, I think this is going to be good on Buster.
Ooh, wow.
Buster takes the first one.
Wow. Buster, Beachside. He qualified as a 13 seed, but we've seen seeding be very, very misleading in this tournament. And Buster is going to take this first race with an official time of 12 minutes flat. Buster's stream was lagging a little bit behind at the end there. But there we go. That is 12 minutes, and that is good enough to give him the first Pokeball. Can't say I saw that coming.
Yeah, GG's to Buster for finishing strong and keeping pace with Cozy. Like, that's really what you want to do in hard mode, is just kind of stay within striking distance in case your opponent has those really bad stages. And just the way that Lorelei shook out and the way this Gary is shaking out, that's basically what Buster needed in order to take this first game. Right now, I would worry about Cozy keeping his cool and continuing to perform well. Scary finally goes down. I know in the Tetris Attack 2018 tournament, it had a couple performance issues, just occasionally let the pressure of the tournament get to him, and it almost kept him from entering this tournament. So I hope he'll be able to rebound strong and play well in the next game.
Well, fortunately for Cozy, I'm going to need some extra time to resynchronize and reset up these streams so we can give you a much more in line game 2. So we will be taking a short commercial break here, and then we will be back with Game 2 of this already thrilling match between Cozy Pocket and Buster Beachside. You will not want to miss this. You will not want to miss the rest of this match. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Puzzle General's Pokemon Puzzle League Speedrun Tournament 2020. Cards of the Heart here with Tayman, and we will start bringing you Game 2 of this very, very compelling matchup between Cozy Pocket and Buster Beachside. Buster taking that first game in a somewhat convincing fashion by a time of 12 minutes flat to 13:20. Have to wonder exactly what is going through Cozy's mind right now. He is we've seen in our race chat that Buster is having to calm his nerves at the moment. I think both players are a bit nervous right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Fighting for that second seed in Group B, and maybe Buster getting a shot of adrenaline after that first game. I don't know exactly what's going through his head. I know with some of these matchups, if you're going up against a really good opponent, you sometimes like write off certain matchups. I don't know if Buster did that at all with Cozy, because Cozy's a very strong competitor, and like I said, he was definitely favored to be the number 2. But all of a sudden, Buster has the advantage, up 1-0. But unfortunately, not off to a good start with this Gary. Gary just gets a lag chain on him, and he's going to lower the stack. Is he going to find those? He finds those diamonds in time. But Brock finds the clear. On Cozy, that would have been a 10-second with some better RNG.
Would have been his second 10-second stage in as many stages. Cozy pulling out 9 combos in that very first stage to make his chains very interesting. Alright, Buster is going to be finding double 4 combo of his own. With an X4 chain, that's going to have a chance. No.
Oh, no.
Not
That was a good setup, too. See, if I'm in a tournament race, like, all I want to do is play well. And Buster has been playing well. Aside from that first Gary, the last 2 stages, or his that Brock was pretty good, and unfortunately he just had to clear. It's going to be at a bit of a stage deficit as he goes into Misty and Cozy goes into Surge here.
Alright, Surge. Alright, Surge, what are you going to do to this one? Okay, Cozy finding multiple 5 combos in this chain, deliberately leaving it at an X3.
Drop that off.
And there it
Another
is,
10.
10 seconds. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, Cozy finding some creative combos to build 2 lines of garbage at a time instead of just 1.
It is ideal to go for the double 4 combo if possible, but I know there are some times where you just don't see it right away, and you spot another good setup that maybe is a 5 combo or 6 combo, and you just say, to heck with it, I'm going to go with this easy setup that I see here and hope it works out, because level 4 combo is not essential in hard mode. If you can start a few seconds sooner with another good combo setup that you see, it's not the worst thing in the world to go for it.
And I know Cozy is more experienced with that, with his Tetris Attack running background. He is 3rd currently in the V-Hard difficulty of Tetra's attack, so I know that he knows what kind of combos to get and what kind of combos he should be starting with. And it's going to work out again. 14 seconds, completely nulling the 14-second surge that Buster just got. And again, Buster getting off to a slow start. That's going to be a problem. Buster's stack is very low right now. Is that gonna do it? Yeah. Oof, finally.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate on the 40. Could have been a little worse, but definitely not something you're happy to see. Ooh, that's a good setup for the S-hard kill for Sabrina.
That is why you send your combos. Those combo kills are so amusing when they happen. And Cozy's been better in this race in finding those combos. It's just for whatever reason, all of a sudden, Buster has been running into some problems getting a good initial chain started. 9!
Ooh, 9!
9!
9 for Blaine.
Okay, for crying out loud. All right, this is more like the pace that Cozy wants to set. 5 minutes coming out of Blaine. That is definitely a solid time to shoot for in hard mode. Another 5 combo. 3-4 chain.
Lag chain.
Okay, Buster, I see you. I see that 11-second Sabrina.
Oh no! Oh, Tracy about a millisecond from finding that clear before the blocks fell, and that probably saved Cozy a good amount of time.
Oh yeah, that was going to unravel fast. And Cozy's lead at this point is about 2 stages. The patent pending 2-stage lead. Although I don't know if we're actually going to go through with trying to patent it, but
Paperwork's been a bit of a nightmare.
it's 2020. Paperwork's been a nightmare in a lot of places. Alright, 13 seconds from Buster's Blaine. Trying to make up a little bit of ground, but Rocket getting a 15. Rocket giving up a 15 to Cozy. Not going to be what Buster wants. Buster has to think he's behind at this point. Taking more chances with the chains. X3. It's 12 seconds. Buster shortening his chains, and it's giving him a chance. He really has to hope that Cozy runs into some bad stages. Because, yeah, the short chains are working, but Cozy's finding a bunch of combos in his chains and getting some short stages of his own. This is good.
FFR Pro claiming that Cozy is up by 2 Garys, but I don't think that's quite right, because Cozy is not up by 10 minutes.
Oh yes, oh yes. We've seen Gary be an absolute nuisance in hard mode in this tournament. It's easy to forget how much of a nuisance he is.
Oh, that chain is going to give Richie time to get up and get that conveniently set up unfair chain. And Richie is way down there and is what Buster needs. Cozy is going to try to get a follow-up here.
Now Richie's going to have a lot of panels to chain with.
Yeah, this is...
Oh boy.
Yeah, this is the nightmare scenario for Cozy, but luckily for him, Buster is having a hard time with Geo. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a minute stage. Richie does have those pillars, and
wow.
It's going to go down in a minute 3. He's going to maintain a bit over stage lead here, but allowing Buster to close the gap to within about 1 stage here, and you don't feel safe with that in hard mode. Like, to be entirely honest, it would take for me, like about a 3 or a 4 stage lead to be entirely comfortable in hard mode.
Oh my goodness, Cozy
That
building up a chain really fast there. And that's gonna be a
should be good.
15 for
Ooh.
Lorelei. Oh my.
Very nice.
Oh me, oh my. That is how you clutch it out. And Buster clutching out a 15-second Richie of his own. My goodness. We are still one bad Gary away from making this a competitive race. Oh, Cozy not raising the stack very high, but getting it. Yeah, wow. Alright. Oh, not quite enough.
It's not gonna be enough though.
Bruno didn't raise his stack another row. Oh boy, there's starting your chain as soon as possible and then making sure that chain has enough garbage in it. It's a tough balance to strike sometimes.
Ooh, but he's got those pillars. Oh, he had the pillars, but the purples were perfectly aligned. That is unfortunate.
Unreal.
Is this gonna be good?
Ooh.
Okay, 34. 34 Bruno. Could have been much worse given that Cozy's initial attack was lackluster. I'm sure he was prepared for that to go for a long time. But he is one non-terrible Gary away from tying up this match at 1 apiece. So it's hopefully he can find a good initial setup, and that looks incredible.
That was
bad,
short.
Very
Gary's short, but no, Gary.
Like, oh, look what I found
Do
here.
that.
It's an immediate clear. How wonderful.
Alright, I think Buster might get this one here. 26 seconds. Oh, Gare Bear gonna decide this again. Oh no. Oh no.
Gary! What
Oh
are you doing?
no. Oh no.
You gotta be careful, Cozy.
Oh no. Oh yeah, Cozy Stack's getting a bit low. He doesn't have. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, that's hard kill. Oh my gosh!
Wow. Wow.
Can we get
Wow.
Can we get a hashtag bailed out in the chat?
Oh my
gosh!
goodness. That
That
was an ending.
That was absolutely insane.
So Cozy officially finishes at a 10:50, and wouldn't you know it, with a 17-second Gary, Buster finished right behind with a 10:55. Oh my goodness! Getting some close races in this one.
Welcome, it's so good to see you. Here's how to play.
Wow. My, oh my. Let's give Cozy his first Pokeball for that clutch victory. I'll get these players started on the next race. Wow. Wow, wee wah. First, Buster gets the thrill of victory in Game 1, and now he gets the agony of a close defeat in Game 2. That's... oof. That is nuts.
He was playing pretty strongly in Game 2, though. After falling behind a couple stages, he was able to bounce back and avoid any really terrible stages in the second half. And those long stages that Cozy had is what allowed him to almost take a 2-0 lead here. But Cozy is all tied up with Buster, and a stronger performance from Cozy that time, and from Buster as well. I think just showing that these two are more evenly matched than we initially might have suspected, at least in a race setting.
I do have to wonder what these last two races have done to the times. I've got a little bit of time. Let me try to update these times and run the numbers. See how they're doing on race averages. So Cozy's average is now up to a 1058 and Buster's is down to an 1150. We are seeing these players coming down to each other, playing to each other's level. And it's making for a compelling race, but since we are using average race times to reseed the qualifying players for the bracket, I don't think either player is going to be particularly happy with all of the times they've put up thus far.
Just keep Cozy out of the 7 seed. That's all I'm asking for.
Man, you know what? If I'm being completely honest, as Game 3 is getting started, even with that, it looks like Cozy's gonna be the 5 seed. So good luck with that, Foxy. Good luck with the 9 at the 10.
And the 10.
Oh, jeez. Oh me. Oh my. And it is kind of looking like at this point that Foxy Man will be our 4 seed and would have to face cozypocket in the next part of the V-Hard bracket if Cozy does close it out from here. No!
See, that's why
Both
the
Brocks
double
fighting.
combo is. That's why the double 4 combo is so important. Is like there's no separation there, and allowed Brock to clear everything. Oh, he was one stop away from getting a perfect clear.
Alright, Brock, Buster getting a much more certain kill with that 29-second Brock. Oof. Oof.
I feel like that's one potential weakness in Cozy's game, is that he's not as used to finding those double 4 combos. Coming over from the Tetris attack community, that setup is not really a thing. Not as essential. It's just find combos as fast as you can. And even though he knows he should be going for those double 4s, like when you're in a stressful race situation, sometimes those old instincts will take over.
And honestly, those old instincts aren't bad for this early game. Cozy just got another 10-second stage. Buster following barely behind with a 20. But yeah, Cozy is able to find several combos within these chains, making sure that Cozy doesn't have to make his chains as big, and that it's leading to some really fast times early on. But yeah, if Cozy does start falling behind in the garbage he needs to send, he starts falling really far behind in topping off these opponents. So it is something to keep an eye on. Oh, not a great start there.
Well, that garbage needs to fall down. Oh no, and more. Erica's lower in the stack. I think he missed the double 4 combo there too, and Erica still has. Erica still has those stars lined up, and yeah, nothing Erica was doing was altering that star arrangement. But okay, 34.
Buster made up a lot of ground there. Very solid setup from him. Get solid X4 setup, getting a 13-second Erica. We are toe to toe, neck and neck once again. What's Cozy got here? Oh, I think there was a way to line up blues for a second 4 combo. There, I would have liked that a little bit better, but this still has a chance. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
I feel like okay, 18's fine. See, that's the one upside to sending the 3 chain and a couple combo blocks is that it doesn't take long to clear. It doesn't really give the AI time to set up much. So if you have a good follow-up, there's a pretty good chance you'll catch them out of position, and you'll win on the follow-up. What's really disastrous is if the AI is able to clear a ton of garbage at the bottom of the stack, and then they just get so much time. Did you see Sabrina do there?
What did Sabrina do there? Oh my!
Swag is for humans only. Hello.
No, you can't be doing frame perfect shenanigans like that. I mean,
Not-
you're making this race more competitive. Buster just pulled out a 14 Sabrina to take a small lead again, but sheesh. That is unfortunate. We're gonna have to do this part of the match without live commentary.
Let's get going.
Way to go!
Go, go, go!
Way to go!
Go, go, go!
Way to go!
Go, go, go!
My Pokemon rule!
Congratulations, you've won! Let's do it!
Way to go! Pikachu! I'm a Pokemon master!
Congratulations, you've won! How good are you?
Way to go! Pikachu!
You're wasting my time. You're wasting my time.
I'm gonna win! Way to go! Way to go!
The world will be mine. You're wasting my time.
Way to go!
Your wasting my time. You're wasting my time.
I'm gonna win!
All right, looks like we are back now, and there hasn't been much separation between these two players in the absence of the live broadcast. Both players still hanging on to a very, very close margin. Cozy finding a nice
Holy
X4
cow.
chain.
Don't give up!
Richie's like, that's a nice garbage block you got there. It'd be a shame if anything happened to it.
Nuts. Does
Oh
Buster have? Oh, Buster's got much more fortunate setup. Just there it is.
Should work for.
There we go. There we go. Buster made up some ground.
Gosh, another race coming down to the wire.
Yeah, we can't be more than 5 seconds apart going into Lorelei here.
Ooh, cozy. Is that gonna... Ooh,
Oh, yes.
got a little lucky there.
Yes, indeed.
Only sending the 4-chain with no extra combo garbage.
That is why this game is more of an art than a science.
Yeah, cozy is definitely. Okay, you probably should have sent out more than that. She's getting a. Okay. See, that was actually a good initial attack, but Bruno just had clears lined up for the small 4 combo garbage and the main garbage block. I think that might work though. Ooh.
Alright.
Cozy avoiding a disaster stage on Bruno. Now let's see if Gary, who Gary wants to win here. Cozy does have a 1-stage buffer, but as we all know, if Gary can go over a minute if you're not careful.
Okay, this is a kind of start. It was trending to be something you could get behind, but okay, Gary's just making a gigantic chain here. There needs to be a lot more garbage. Everything's getting cleared.
My gosh, it just had he had the pillars and somehow had a clear.
Oh, here comes Buster!
This is
It's unbelievable how often this is coming down to the final stage. How often that's been happening in this tournament. It's something I haven't been quite expecting to see from hard mode.
It's been really frustrating to watch, to be entirely honest. Like it is entertaining that Gary had the time.
Okay, Buster made an X4 chain with no combos. Here's a follow-up chain. Oh, okay, there were 2 4 combos.
Not quite
There.
enough.
Oh. How in the world is this going to end?
Cozy doesn't. Ooh,
Oh.
this might. Ooh,
There it is.
Cozy takes it. I was looking over at Buster's side, and I didn't know Cozy had got a good follow up there. It didn't look like he was in a good position to send much, so I was surprised. But he's gonna come out ahead and take a 2-1 lead here. Like Buster not doing himself many favors here as he finishes up 51-second Gary, about an 11:57 again.
Yes, so we're officially clocking that in at an 11:58. This race also getting relatively close. It's nice to see some close races, but we're running into some issues with both of these players. Gary just not wanting to be a bro. We'll go ahead and try, keyword try, to get this game 4 going. I'm gonna have a whole lot of fun editing this to look presentable for the YouTube audience.
Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about with these poop.net issues.
I'll deal with it. I've had to hack together worse. Time to get our players going into the next race room. We will see a game 4 from these two shortly. Yeah, these players have not been super consistent with the number of combos they've been making in these chains. But seems like whoever's been better at making the combos in those chains has been the victor in each of these races thus far. And again, Tay alluded to this earlier. You don't necessarily need to start with a 4 combo in order to mislead these opponents. Sometimes just stacking enough garbage as fast as you can is going to be enough. You just never know with each of these opponents what is going to be the winning strategy. So for any advice for people trying to get into this for the first time, I would suggest trying to make just try a bunch of different things and see what works for you. And game 4 here.
Ooh, that's a Cozy sending a ton. That's a
ton
9.
there. Only combos fell down.
Yeah, that leads to almost no shake time.
You love to see it. Oh, Gary, no. No, don't do this to Buster now. Buster can't afford to have this. Oh well. Just gonna have to accept a 20+ second deficit and deal with it from there. Cozy finding more combos in his chains. That's gonna be a 12.
Cozy's making me uncomfortable with this swag he's been doing, because if you mess up one of those, it can lead to a very bad stage. But he's honing on his instincts. It sounds like he's back into old school Tetris attack mode.
I guess when in doubt, go with what you know. And so far it's working.
It's not the time to rethink the wheel. Fortunately, Misty finds that clear right away. So he'll get started on his follow-up. No.
Misty was busy trying to flatten the stack, did not see the 3 blues right there. These foes are slow to change their priorities. And it can lead to some hilarious results. Okay, Buster having to go to a follow-up X4 chain on his Misty because his initial onslaught was a bit lacking, but he is able to get an 18 from that. Trying to keep up the pace. X4 chain, a couple combos, a 5 combo, an 8 combo.
That'll be enough.
Oh, yes.
Surge will waste a little bit of time down stacking, but still a very strong 14 seconds.
Yeah, Cozy just able to spam some combos on the end of that. And that's working out. Buster only getting an X3 chain, but with a 6 combo at the end, that will do. 12 seconds for that surge. Ooh. I saw a plus shake 5 combo from Cozy. I love those formations.
11. Damn.
Oh me, oh my. Cozy is showing some flash here.
Do you choose to battle me?
It just keeps happening. My, oh my.
My God, King. She was broken in half. Wait a minute.
Got any?
She broke it in half by Buster too. Another 12 seconds.
I was making a Dave Niehaus reference. What were you referencing?
Oh, just good old Jim Ross of wrestling fame. You know, man, Cozy's just finding a bunch of combos in his chains. He's just moving.
Cozy is on fire right now. No, I hope it keeps going well for him, because his initial chains have been very strong, but he has gotten a little flustered on the follow-ups, or maybe not as much here, but in the later stages, if he gets a pin down, or like the AI is like way down there with blocks, then sometimes he freezes up a little bit. But right now, he has been super strong with his follow-ups, like leaving no doubt as to whether or not the opponent will be topped off.
And for as much praise as we're giving to Cozy, Buster is making some sizable changes of his own and keeping up just fine. Another not too shabby 17 seconds from him there, but Cozy is just playing on another level right now.
Oh,
Holy smokes.
yeah, but Buster's keeping up. He's about a half a stage behind, and like we aren't even at the 5-minute mark.
Well, Buster got something decent. Would have been better if he'd been able to keep that chain going. It's still 11! Oh, what a thing to luck into. You take those gifts and you smile and nod and move on. Alright, Tracy's not gonna get around that.
Yeah.
No way. Not a chance.
Yeah, respectable 20 seconds on Tracy. This could be, with the way Buster's been playing, that could actually be his chance to catch up. If he gets like a 12 or 15, he'll make up. Ooh, see that? It's a nice
Buster
swag
going
by
for an
Buster.
X4 chain, and that's 11 seconds.
Making up 9 seconds. Oh my gosh! Like I think these guys are both around 9-minute pace, and normally you'd think like these you could be comfortable with that, but the way Buster's been playing, Cozy can't get comfortable, and we're seeing that problem.
Alright, he's able to spam a little bit more to get through that, but
I think Buster's gonna get an SR kill here.
oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh my gosh!
This is unbelievable. These are two of the fastest races to this two of the fastest runs we've seen to this point. Like again, the fastest time we've seen in this tournament thus far was my 9:24 against I think it was against Buster. But in any case,
I know.
in any case, both of these players are rocking it. Look out! Oh
It's gonna be. Oh
no!
Unfortunately,
Wait, there's still hope. No.
I think.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow.
Why? I think Rocket got torn between those two sets of blues, I think, and it's gonna bail out Buster.
Priorities are weird. Okay, Cozy getting another X4 chain. 8 combo on top of that will make up for the few combos he didn't get. Another 12. This is
Richie gets caught in
absurd.
between. This is ridiculous.
This is
they've both been playing
absurd.
really well. They've also gotten a little bit of help by the AI's screwy mechanics. As looks like Buster's
Oh.
faltering a little bit, but a good follow-up, and I don't know if
Yeah,
if
Richie's
gonna
not
be
getting
able
out
to-
of that unless he. Oh,
Oh
just saw
no!
that.
I
He
think
just saw
he
that.
He had enough time with I think he did like a chain or a combo or something, but that gave him enough stop time.
16
16 on Warlock. This is
Jeez.
utterly obscene right here.
Jeez, man, Cozy's not on pace for a new personal best unless he somehow were able to get 10 seconds on these last 2 stages, but wow, Cozy has been doing something else right now. All these combos in his chains!
Oh, wow.
That is definitely going to be suitable for Bruto, and look out! Wow.
13.
Wow.
With a good Gary, this could actually it'd be pretty close. But if Gary is decent, it's going to be a high 8, low 9. But we know we can't take that for granted. So hopefully, Cozy can start off as strongly as he has started off all these other stages. So he's taking a little bit of extra time to get set up. But oh no, didn't notice that he had an accidental clear there. Not getting good block arrangement. But okay, he's following up.
This works.
Let's see.
No, not for that, Gary. No, don't do that. Cozy spamming combos.
That's what I was worried
Oh,
about.
Cozy's topped off. Okay, he's taking. He took a little extra time, and I would like to lower that stack. This is not going to be the fastest race we've seen thus far, but it's going to be one of the faster ones.
Ooh, he finished, which is with Gary with one more swap. And yeah, I was worried when I saw that initial checkerboard pattern on Cozy's side. It seems like he's been really zoned in, and sometimes when you're zoned in, you miss an accidental clear, and that's what happened with Gary there. But luckily, with Buster falling behind with a couple bad stages here, he didn't need the best Gary. He just had to that's the word. He just had to avoid the worst Gary. And luckily, Gary was willing to be just a little bit of a butt here. And Cozy is going to take the match. The 934.
That was good enough. That was definitely good enough. Oh me, oh my. Let's give Cozy that third Pokeball. Give him the bouncing win. Alright, Buster finding some good stuff, trying to finish this strong. And this has a good chance of working here. Is Gary gonna have enough time to get to anything else? No, he will not.
No stop time left, and that's a respectable 10:55 from Buster. Like, a very good consistency from him. 10:50. Only a minute 5 separated his slowest and longest races, but with that sort of range, it doesn't quite match up with Cozy's speed.
Unfortunately for Buster, that will take his group record to 0-2. He will be eliminated formally, but man, this match was very, very competitive. It's a 3-1 for Cozy, but this race is definitely a bit that result is definitely a bit misleading. So let's go ahead and make this official the only way we know how. There it is. Cozy Pocket taking this match 3 games to 1.
Where did you get this remix again?
It's from Pokemon the first movie. All I did was loop the first part of the song Dragonite Takes Flight.
I didn't know that this was in the movie. I thought it might have been an OC remix or something like that. I think it's very fitting for this victory screen.
just like in any Versus game, that is how you would show it. Alright, let's take a look at those Group B standings once again. They look a little funky. But, there it is. There it is. Myself and Cozy Pocket definitely moving on to the next round. Tough break for Buster to run into 2 strong players, but boy did he show some grit, especially in that second match. Definitely showed what he was capable of.
Yeah, I think Buster played pretty consistently. Like, you gotta, especially in the mode like hard, where RNG can just wreck your races. The fact that he finished basically between 11 and 12 minutes 4 times is pretty respectable. But that cannot be your baseline when you're going up against someone like Cozy, and he really just turned on the boosters in those last 3 races. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Cozy's going to do in main bracket, because he came over from Tetris Attack, as we mentioned, and his skill set was more oriented towards hard mode and PPL. But now things are going to get mixed up a little bit as we move to V hard and S hard, and he's expressed an eagerness and enthusiasm to learn those categories. And I'm excited to see what he's going to do as we see him move into uncharted territory.
Yes. We're going to have a very, very interesting matchup set for the V-Hard portion of the bracket in the first round. Because right now I am locked in with an average race time of 9:55. So by most accounts, unless you go off in your final match against 6, I'm going to be taking that first seed into the bracket. You are sitting at an average time of 10:14 right now with your match against 6 left to go. FFR Pro has locked in an average time of 10 minutes 15 seconds, and Foxy Man with 1 match to go has an average time of 11 minutes 43 seconds. So Foxy would have to do unheard of things to get out of the 4 seed for the Turbines, and that's just assuming he wins against Tetris Attacker. And honestly, those 2 players have averages less than a second apart, so we can't really be presumptive on that. But if those averages persist, then one of them will be the 4 seed, and they will likely have to take on cozypocket, who does have does finish with an average time of 10 minutes 51 seconds, which is more than 30 seconds clear of everyone else in. Is everyone else in? Yes, more than 30 seconds clear of everyone else in second place right now. So that is going to be stupid exciting either way, because Foxy Man is a bit of a wild card. Cozy's a bit of a wild card. Even Tetris Attacker, another transplant from Tetris Attack running, is a bit of a wild card in the next portion of the bracket. So we will definitely be looking forward to see how that plays out from here. And speaking of you specifically, Tay-Man, it's time to look towards Wednesday. You are gonna get ready for your final match against 6. You are securely in the tournament as of now, but you've got a bit of a task ahead of you to at least make sure you keep your second seed going into that bracket. How are you feeling about your match with 6 coming up?
I'm feeling pretty confident that I can at least stay in as the number 1 seed in my group. We've done quite a few race nights with 6, and that's been a little bit of experimentation in practice for both of us. I've come out on top on most of those races. To be entirely honest, I'm going to be focusing more on keeping my time down just so I can get the number 2 seed. Although, still, I don't think it will really matter a ton if I'm in the 2 seed or the 3 seed, because I don't think I would be going up against Foxy or Cozy either way. But still, as a matter of pride, I want to do my best in my matchup against 6. So I'll be shooting to keep my average time under 10:15, and maybe I've had practice runs where I can just like rattle off 3 9:10s in a row. So who knows? Maybe I can do something like that and maybe sneak into the number 1 seed. But as always, I just want to play well and have no regrets in these matches.
Hopefully we'll get to see your talents at play again on Wednesday, as you do take on your last match of your group against 6. And 6 can do very well for himself by taking at least 1 game off of you in that match, if not 2. And if he can win that outright, then he would definitely be in the final bracket, and he would have the number 1 seed. He would have the number 1 seed in the group. So you definitely have some stuff to play for, but we can look forward to that a little bit later. After that 4-set game we just saw with Cozy and Buster, Tayman, what are your final thoughts about what we saw today?
I think I've covered most of my thoughts already. I was just excited to see Cozy go off there, and I was a little worried after that first game that maybe nerves would get to him after that early loss to Buster. But we got to see him perform really well, and don't want to write off Buster either, because he played very consistently, and I think that is definitely something to be proud of in hard mode, and he kept pace every race and made them all close and gave good entertainment to the fans, and it's definitely something to be proud of.
Alright, so that is going to do it for us for this broadcast. Make sure you tune in Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will take care of the last of the Group A matches at that point. For Tayman and everyone else at Puzzle General and all of our participants in this tournament, this has been Cards of the Heart, and until next time, everyone, thanks for watching.
Take care, everyone.